Alright everyone, welcome back to some more DDS2, and before I get started, I've just loaded up the file that we had at the end of last recording session, so essentially where we were up to. And what's the name? Okay, so I've come here to show you just where we were on the mantra grid for everyone. So, you know, Seraph was doing Megidol, Last Word, Heat was doing Bloodbath, Demon Rage, Argila was doing Medea Rahan, Gale was doing Spellgloom and Dikunda, and Cielo was also doing Medea Rahan. So yeah, I just showed you that in order to you know, just give you a before and after, and this is the before section. So yeah, I'll see you back when I get to the after section. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so yeah, here's a little comparison of the files. So obviously the one that we were just on is file number 2 here. You know, where we ended off last recording session, 22 hours 51 minutes. And this is, I did a bit of off-screen grinding, that's why I showed you the mantra grid. And here's where I got up to. It's just, I mean, levels don't really matter at this point, really. Or ever, to be honest. Not a huge amount, it's more about the spells that you have. But yeah, 25 hours, so let's load up the file. I didn't make any progress in the dungeon, you know. It's kind of for the recording session, huh? So let's just go straight to the mantra grid, and I'll show you what I've been doing. So, okay, so where Seraph was Seraph had finished Megidol, the Last Word. Not going to get Megidol on and Magic Repel. I know there's something else beyond this. Like this, you know, there'd be a secret mantra. But, you know, I'll just save that for New Game Plus, because I don't really need to go through Megidol on, you know, when we don't even have Miragi dying. So yeah, because Sarah, back when we still had Sarah, she had always, or she had already started on this mantra, so it was already bought for us, so I just downloaded it again, and, you know, finished that one, got Argidyne, and now I'm moving on to Miragidyne here. I think that's it for Seraph. Heat? Heat. We were here. Yeah, okay. So, Bloodbath, Demon Rage, let's say finish that off. That is the clock. We haven't heard that in a long time, huh? Finish off this one, which is Gate of Hell, which I always thought was, an almighty spell, but I guess not. It's physical. And this one is amazing. I would love to have this one, but it's very expensive, and it would take a long time to finish. Godslayer, which is even better physical damage than Executioner, I'd imagine, wherever Executioner is. No, it's Insatiable. Oh, I got Insatiable. Did I already have that last time? Well, I don't know, but that's a really good hunt spell. Executioner, already got that. Gate of Hell, Life Surge, and then of course Ragnarok and Null Physical are just beautiful. But I also got him going up this pathway because he didn't really have much else to do. And this is where you get Power Charge in this game. It takes quite a bit longer to get Power Charge. I don't know what Vengeance is. It's probably a counter spell, I'd say. But Power Charge is here. So Heat has that now. So the next boss we're going to take on with Heat using Power Charge and Executioner. And here's Genocide, Great Feast, Fizz Repel, and Petrify. So I'm not entirely sure what most of those do. The Great Feast is one of those fatal hunt spells, you know, with a low chance of instant kill. Argila, well, first of all, we finished Medea Rahan. If we go down here, we unlocked Salvation and Autosoma, which I want at least 3 characters on. I'll probably want Surf, Gale, and Cielo to all have Autosoma, because I'll just go through the game with those 3, because they're the ones that stick around the longest. For New Game Plus, when I go back through the game again. Auto Soma is essentially every single battle, or after every single battle, your HP and MP are fully restored, which is crazy, but I mean, obviously you don't get it until the end of the game, unless you grind unreasonably. Salvation is Madeirahan, but it also cures status ailments, so that's fantastic. We're going to need that. Oh yeah, I got Heat. Where is he? I got an item find, you know, just while we can, because, you know, while with that equipped, we can easily find those special items that, what's the name we need for, Narasim, or from Narasimha and Parvati, so, yeah, so summing up Argila here, we just finished off my Pterodyne, didn't get Titanomaquia, is that how you say it? Titanomaquia? And I've started to get her on this path, because of Gale. Yeah, look at that smooth transition. So we finished him out on all this. Gale really doesn't have much else to do. He already finished off Mazandine at the end earlier, so yeah, I got him further down on the ailments. So Tentarafu's next, but he maxed out all these, so he got Spell Bloom and Dekunda. Dekunda's great, by the way, because there's no Dekunda rocks or items. So, and he also got up to Evil God, which has Debilitate, which is awesome. You know, just a single spell, not as a fusion spell. So that's awesome. Ciela I've just got on Summer Recalm at the moment. He finished off this. I think that's it really. Oh right, Miziodine. I got on Miziodine. That's finished. Not getting Marukami? No, Narukami. So was any of that necessary? No. Well, I just want to make things a little easier for myself during the final boss. Because the final boss is... its difficulty is completely determined by... you know, how many good spells that you have equipped. So just here's the loadout at the moment. The loadout. When I think of that, that just reminds me of what's that in Super Mario World LP. You know, where we have the true loadout with the blue Yoshi and all that. Yeah, was it a blue Yoshi, Cape Feather, and a Power Flower in reserve? I said Power Flower? I've never said that before. Fire Flower. Crap, that's bad. Seraph, if you throw away my money, I will. You know, it's probably just better than mine. Oh, she's dumbfounded. That's okay. Run, please. Okay. You know, that would have been an easy victory if we went panicked. So, but yeah, I didn't really explore anything else around here. I did run into Jack Frost again, and I completed 20 more of his questions. But I don't think we're gonna fight Jack Frost in this playthrough. Also, yeah, I realised the last recording session that I spoiled what the whole thing with Jack Frost is by just saying we fight him, because we do. So, you know, all suspense of what we do with Jack Frost is out the window. Though I think that's pretty obvious. So, yeah, essentially I just ran around here for a bit, just grinding. Okay, yeah, so these two won't be any problem, because Marta here is weak to ice. Lilith does resist magic, but that's okay, we can just keep hitting her hard. Executioner, goodbye. Jesus, how many reinforcements do we... Also, yeah, I dropped Reincarnate for last word because, you know, if I'm going to be using an almighty spell, it's probably because, what's the name, it's a single target and I want to do some great damage, so I figured I, you know, shouldn't waste 99 MP. So, yeah, that's that. I've got a Soma drop from that, and a lot of money. Well, I damn well would have hoped, so... That battle was long. If I remember correctly, this whole area is a teleport maze, which doesn't make me excited. Oh well, I suppose. But yeah, we should be able to beat the game in this recording session. I'll be very concerned if we don't. Well, actually, do we still have... Oh yeah, I never used it. We still have the Impel Stone. We're going to use that in the final boss fight. Because that's very good, you know? Essentially Psycho Rage, but in item form. Not infinite use, but granted, that's fair. And had magic what? Oh! I'm muted. That's well, good thing I have all these mutes. I didn't take much damage, so it's okay. Heat got a level up in that fight. Also, I've quickly discovered that this team here, with Seraph, Gale, and Heat, is probably my best team for just taking out demons as quick as I can. Argela's, well, you know, maybe Argela would be, now that she has Pterodine. Yeah, she'd probably be just as good. So let's actually go with this for now. Yeah, I'd say. Well, that was an unnecessary loop. Where was the... Yeah, it was here. Okay. But yeah, for this boss fight, I'm finally going to use Heat for a boss fight. It's just, you know, using Seraph is such a tried and true strategy. If we go through here, find some items here. Stump aches? Really? It's been a long time since I've seen 8 status in this game. Okay, 2 Dikaja rocks. I mean, that's pretty good now. You know, if you didn't have Call Angel. If you didn't have Dikaja, which I don't, so. Restore HP greatly and defense. Is that not just Angelic Grace? I assume it's a boosted effect, but I don't know why say what it does. Right, let's just go Seraph Law. Argela here. Get Ginana in here. Okay. And now let's use it. Let's go Call Angel. Well, defense improved drastically. Is that? How many stages is that? I'm curious. Whatever, excuse me. Bye-bye. Oh. And no attack, thanks to the, beauty that is the ring that Cielo has. Perfect for encountering demons. Oh no, we don't have Rakakaja on anyone, so... It's a very, very weird spell. Also, I have a feeling that Earth isn't going to do anything. Or nor that. Oh god, don't. This game. Oh my god. In the back of my head, whenever I see Mahmud alone, I think, you know, I think that is a possibility. That can happen where all 3 of us die. It's a 30% chance for any one of us to die. But, you know, it's a low chance. It probably won't happen. We probably won't be all killed by that. Lo and behold, I'll see you guys back at where we were. It wasn't that long, so I'm not too annoyed. Alright, and I'm back here again. It's a very unfortunate death. Also, this is a huge area. This is when I think of Nirvana. You know, this area. This is the area that I think of the most. Just because of its layout and just because of how long this goes on for. Well, it's not super long, but it's certainly one of the longer areas. So, not to say it's bad. I mean, it is a teleport maze, but it's not as bad as you'd think. Seraph Law is just good for just, you know, just making battles a little easier, because, you know, now they all have lower health. I am so scared to use Mesiodyne, but let's go for it. Okay. He gets that level up that he, you know, had earlier. We'll see, this is just a bunch of split pathways, and, you know, which way is the right way? Well, you won't know until you find it. It's, you know, wise words from me, but it's not always easy to find the right way. Seraph Law is actually cheaper than the Pterodyne. Interesting. Oh, so that's what I'm afraid. And you're gonna lead me into Mesiodyne, aren't you? Bye, Bath. You counter. Oh, baby, you thought you'd be okay. Well, baby, I've come to tell you that that's not the case. I'm not afraid of using up MP because we have so many noises and we have to get through them. You know, we're going to use them all by the final boss, so... Well, if not, just before the final boss. Seraph got a level up in that fight. It kind of reminds me of in Pokemon when, you know, when you're about to fight the Elite Four and you go, oh right, these vitamins that I've had for ages and I forgot to use. Which you shouldn't do, ever, but, you know. The Synchro Ring, I remember that one being... Yeah, I was right, this one's absurd. Reduces turn icons required for combos, so... Hang on a sec, should I give this to Argila or Cielo? Well, Cielo already has the shield ring. You know what? Yeah, I'll just give you the... Well, what's the trick ring do? Yeah, that's good, but... Actually, it's really good, but... Synchro ring is just... It's superior. This thing, I've been looking forward to this ring for so long. And you get in the last area of the final dungeon, so it's fantastic, but, you know, oh well, I suppose. Yeah, just to make up for the lack of Sukukai that we're beginning the battle now. Can I give it to someone else? You already have the shield ring, the follow-up ring, and I don't want you on with Tarunda. Block ring, what was that? Avoided attacks. It's alright. It's got good stats on it though. Change ring. Listen, the change ring is really cool, but it's a little unnecessary because I mean I always forget that I have it. I completely forgot what I was saying, but I just love it when you get into a battle and you know your attack gets avoided and then the enemies goes, oh, let me just spam vanity so I can never get a turn and you know, screw you over. Because that's fun, and you know, use Mumbo just to scare the hell out of you. No, you reflect Mesiodyne. Just attack you then. There you go. Something about Martyr scares me physical. Yeah, okay, that's right. Like, drain physical, which is interesting, you know. I won't even begin to question how that works. Yeah, Argila does stupendous damage. Some great damage from Argila. Let's, oh, we got a Berserk form. Okay. Oh, here we can see ourselves guarding in Berserk form, which... Well, we can use items in Berserk form, so you can see it naturally, but... Yeah, he looks so cool. Just felt the need to say that again. Maybe Cielo can miss so we can see heat? Yeah, okay. Yeah, heat. Take him down. I've come to notice with, you know, well, with that character animation specifically, and with, what's her name, you know, his quotes that he has when he gives an item at the end of battle, or when he gets a level up, sorry. Well, I'm so scared of, I don't know what I was trying to say, but my mouth just fell apart. I'm so scared of, what's his name, Samael here. Please die. I want to see you. But so yeah, at the end of battle, after giving an item, sometimes, well, it's just with his dialogue, he's much more, he seems to have accepted, you know, he's obviously finished his character arc, and he's, there's a whole feeling of acceptance around him. He's, he goes, you know, let me know what I can do for you, I'll get it. And you know, he's much more, not reserved, but he's much more complacent, it's a good way of putting it, with how things have panned out. And that's also obvious in the cutscene when you first get to Nirvana. You know, when he says, you know, hey, lighten up, I'm here for you. And he's smiling, which is odd, like a genuine happy smile from Heat. One of these ones is going to be a trap. Which one is it? A vital data. Actually, I might use that. I mean, you know what? I might as well just here. You can have that. You can have that. But there you go. All right. What else we got here? We got Soma Drop, always appreciated, and Wild Bomb. I just see, we get all these amazing items. Also got the Chakra Elixir, which is also great. But it's just I don't really feel the need to use them in battle. You know, we got 5 Somas, 6 Soma drops, 7 great chakras, 14 chakra pots, 23 chakra drops, 5 medical gears, 4 medical tools, and a revival orb, and a partridge in a pear tree. So, you know, we got all those things, and I never really feel the need to use them. Sure, they're helpful, they're really helpful, but most boss fights,